All right, welcome back, Colorado Local. This is Jessica with Colorado Bounce Company. How you doing today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing good. She's located in Lakewood, am I right?
Correct.
Awesome, awesome. Tell us a little bit about your business. When did you get started and what you do?
Yeah, so we're an indoor kids play place business. We have mostly inflatables, but we have what's called a projector game. We have a little climbing mountain. We have something called a jumping pillow. We're not in the trampoline business. We're geared towards kids 10 and under. And then we just have some nice tables to sit at, some snacks and drinks. We do birthday parties at just kind of a place for families to come and hang out and just have some playtime for the kids. So we opened February 1st of 2020. We just had our 1 year, just a couple of months ago. And of course, it's been kind of an interesting year of business, not anything that we or anyone anticipated. So
Right.
yeah, just as we were kind of getting our footing and feeling pretty good, and then had to shut down like everywhere else, and then just
Talk
kind
to
of
us.
work our way through. Yeah, just kind of work.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Talk to us a little bit how COVID has impacted you. I know, like you said, you started really right at the right in the beginning of COVID, and you had to shut down. How long were you shut down, and when did you open back up?
Sure. So we had 6 weeks of normal business. We shut down March 15th. And then we reopened June 1st. And at that time, obviously it wasn't part of our business plan, but we started by reopening doing private appointments. So we would just book small groups on private appointments. And
Okay.
for what it was, that actually went pretty well. We had a pretty full schedule. But we're a volume-based business, so it's not a long-term solution to just do private appointments all day. But for what it was, it worked out. I think people felt comfortable, and again, we had kind of a full schedule, and so we actually did that for most of summer, and then around like September, October, we tried opening. So we're still doing actually open jump by reservation with limited capacity. We still do temperature checks at the door, which again wasn't part of the plan, but cleaning and sanitizing, that was always part of the plan. And we actually do private birthday parties, and and that was actually part of our original plan too. So, we're just kind of easing back into it as people feel comfortable. And I think, obviously, it's just like everywhere else as vaccines come along and people are more comfortable. We have only sort of a limited seating capacity. So kind of like restaurants, I can only space so far. I've also sort of had to walk the line because being the business that I am, we're not really a restaurant, we're not a childcare facility, we're not a gym. So we've just sort of had to do our best to come up with, what we think is the best safety measures for our particular situation, and just take feedback from our people and just roll with it. Yep. So,
well, let me ask you this, Jessica. What made you want to start, a bounce play place?
Yeah, so I have 2 young kids myself. They are now 8 and 5, just this year. So, when we were getting rolling, they were still, and my son used to come with me. He went with me to sign the lease, to sign the insurance papers. He was just 3 at the time. My daughter was in first grade. There just wasn't a lot of family indoor play places in our area. There actually was hardly any in Lakewood. And for a city this size, it's just sort of mind-boggling that there's almost none. So you can go to like kind of the trampoline places, the big chains. In the malls, there's a couple of places. We could go to Littleton, but myself as a mom, I know that, I don't know if you have young kids, but you really only have sort of a window between nap times. You don't want to drive really far. You don't want to spend a ton of money. So I just wanted to be that affordable local place that could be a hangout. The winters here get long sometimes, and sometimes not, but they're much warmer lately. But just a community place for families and kids that I just felt like was really lacking here. So
yeah, well, that's awesome. And are you from Lakewood originally or Colorado?
I'm not. I actually grew up in Wyoming.
Okay.
Yeah, Western. I went to I grew up in Jackson actually, and then my husband though grew up in Colorado Springs. And my background, we're actually both physical education teachers. We graduated from the University of Wyoming. So I have a PE background. I taught K-12 physical education for several years. So we're sort of we're more health and fitness, based in general. And then we just we wanted to move back closer to family with our kids. And so we live here in the Green Mountain area. We're really close to a lot of trails. We like to go, like everyone else, mountain biking and hiking, and we do road riding, and we're cyclists. And my husband actually works for Yeti Cycles, so we get a lot of cool ins from those guys. So.
Well, that's awesome, Jessica. And I mean, is there anything else you want to say about Colorado Bounce Company while I got you here?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've just been so thankful and grateful for the support that we have from the community. I know a lot of people still don't know we're here. We're a little bit hidden. We're actually in the old Tuesday morning space in the Alameda Shopping Center. So you don't necessarily drive by and know that we're here. So as people find out about us, we've been called a hidden gem, or I wish I knew about this place sooner. So we're just so thankful for the people that are helping us get the word out, and who are the people who are coming back in and feeling as they feel more comfortable. We appreciate everybody who comes in the door to, who supports us as a local small business. So.
Awesome. Well, I'll leave all the information to find you, your website, your phone number, and location in the video bio. And thank you for supporting Colorado Local.
Thank you for the interview. I appreciate the time.
Oh no.